Hello, my name is Cristina Popescu, and I'm a full professor at the University of Bucharest, Romania, and at the Bucharest University of Economic Studies, Bucharest, Romania. I'm going to present the paper Moving Towards a Happier Future, Sustainable Development and Circular Economy for Smart Cities and Waste Reduction. This paper was prepared together with full professor PhD Gheorghe Popescu from the Bucharest University of Economic Studies, Bucharest, Romania. This paper was prepared for the first International Symposium on Political Science and Public Administration for the Faculty of Economics and Administrative Sciences in Turkey. First of all, the paper starts with an abstract that is focused on the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, which bring the promise of creating inclusive, livable, sustainable, and prosperous cities for the present and future generations. What is more, these Sustainable Development Goals represent a support for green economy, smart cities, and reliable waste management systems. Furthermore, today, the focus of specialists is on circular economy transition, mainly due to the fact that individuals are changing their common perception that waste represents a problem for the society, with a more constructive and positive one, stating that waste represents, in fact, a valuable resource. The paper will start with a theoretical background which investigates key concepts such as circular economy, performance, sustainability, waste management, waste policy, health, happiness, and well-being. Besides this, this paper makes an in-depth analysis of the importance and role played by waste management while centering on the transition to the circular economy. In the same time, this study is focused on the tremendous opportunities brought by the cooperation between the waste industry and all the economic agents engaged in fostering sustainable and smart circular economy business models. Also, in the same line with the previously highlighted objectives, among other objectives of this paper could be mentioned the emphasis on the benefits of growth in the circular economy activities, together with environmental protection and biodiversity preservation, great concern for individuals' happiness, well-being, and health, and also integrated infrastructure development. The paper also contains a practical approach. First of all, the practical approach refers to the experience of the European Union countries while assessing sustainability and progress in terms of circular economy transition. And second of all, we have also examined major policy options which are meant to prevent waste, align circular economy with the sustainable development goals, and create prosperous, robust, and wholesome economies. This study is of interest due to the fact that it addresses key concepts such as harmonized circular economy systems, the support of sustainable prosperity, which are essential for the happier of the present and the future generations. Moving on, the keywords which are highly representative for this paper refer to circular economy ecosystems, sustainability assessment, sustainable living, sustainable prosperity, sustainable supply chains, happiness management, and sustainable development goals. In the introduction, we have mentioned the importance of the paper, as well as the fact that today there are certain objectives on which the studies are more focused on. For instance, when discussing about the concept of circular economy, there are several ideas with which individuals, communities, and the society in general should be concerned with. For instance, buying better quality products capable to support real needs. Also readapting to the new needs by reusing the already bought products or part of those products that are still useful. Also, another solution could be finding the necessary steps in order to fix the products that were affected during the process to which they were subjected, in order to be able not to create more damage to the environment or to the individuals or to the communities. Also, in some cases, borrowing some of the products that are occasionally needed could be done among family members, neighbors, close individuals, in order not to spend so much energy on buying new products so often, or products that are not used that often by individuals and family members. Among the research objectives, we could highlight the following ones. First of all, presenting the theoretical background, which investigates key concepts such as circular economy, performance, sustainability, waste management, waste policy, health, happiness, and well-being. Another objective, the second objective of this paper, is focusing on addressing the importance of happiness, both for individuals and for entities, while centering on acknowledging the pressing problems with which the environment is faced. Another objective, the third objective, is represented by analyzing the importance and role played by waste management while centering on the transition to the circular economy. Moving on, the paper has three more objectives, namely examining the major opportunities brought by the cooperation between the waste industry and all the economic agents engaged in fostering sustainable and smart circular economy business models, pointing out the benefits of the growth in circular economy activities, namely the environmental protection and biodiversity preservation, great concern for individuals' happiness, well-being, and health, and integrated infrastructure development, and displaying the experience of the European Union countries while assessing sustainability and progress in terms of the circular economy transition, and also the vital policy options meant to prevent waste, align circular economy with the sustainable development goals, and create prosperous, robust, and wholesome economies. The next section is represented by the literature review or the background. Here, several concepts are highlighted and several concepts are examined closely in order to show the connections that exist, for instance, between the circular economy and the circular economy ecosystems. In this matter, specialists mentioned the fact that well-being, smart cities, prosperity of the individuals and communities are strongly related to circular economy ecosystems, which have the power to embrace far more closer the concepts specific to circular economy in general. Smart cities might display also the fact that people are concerned towards achieving happiness management and the sustainable development goals. And also we have the circular economy in business and in business models, which are expected to empower communities and organizations in order to constitute, in essence, competitive advantages for nations. Here we see a first table which refers to waste reduction in the spirit of sustainable development. The table focuses on solutions for waste reduction and also on sustainable development in general. For instance, in terms of solutions for waste reduction, we mentioned repairing old products, giving up at least in part the take, make, waste linear consumption pattern, which was a result of the globalization and which should be changed with the circular economy models and circular economy ecosystems, and creating a closed loop model. Taking into consideration sustainable development, here the focus is on discovering the advantages and the benefits of the circular economy while enabling new business models, understanding the need to recalibrate due to the fact that the resources are finite, the vital resources may be already altered, contaminated, destroyed, polluted, or inefficient, and also the global population continues to rise from one year to another, which represents tremendous pressure for the environment, for the communities, and for the planet in general. In the end, transforming the linear model of economy into a circular economy model is expected, which would mean reducing the pressure on the environment and extracting fewer resources. Moving on, we have a new table here, which refers to circular economy and the circular economy ecosystems. The circular economy is referring here to designing products and services so that all the components can circulate in the economy, hence taking into account durability, reuse, manufacturing, and recycling for the good of humanity and biodiversity, and also creating circular products capable to address the requirements of the same market as the traditional linear products. Also, innovation plays a crucial role in designing and testing new circular business models in collaborative contexts. Going on to the circular economy ecosystems, there we encounter multilateral dependencies. We have here the management of resources, as well as the fact that circular economic model should cope with fundamental strategic challenges, or supporting arrangements of mutual dependencies, which could lead to the creation of circular products. By the way, it should be also mentioned that specialists argue that the circular business model may have flaws of its own, suggesting the analysis and the implementation of circular business ecosystems. Moving on, we have the methodology. In the methodology, we have stated the fact that we emphasized, first of all, the key concepts, which were displayed and presented thoroughly in the literature review or the background of this paper. Also, in the methodology, we mentioned the fact that we focused on case studies, which analyzes the experience of the European Union countries while assessing sustainability and progress in terms of the circular economy transition, and also major policy options which are meant to prevent waste, align circular economy with the sustainable development goals, and create prosperous, robust, and wholesome economies. We move on to the case study, which presents the experience of the European Union countries while assessing sustainability and progress in terms of the circular economy transition. Here, the following aspects could be mentioned, and we are going to focus on table number 3, meeting the European Union resource efficiency targets while focusing on happiness management and circular economy for smart cities and waste reduction. Here, we are able to see the fact that the table focuses on the European Commission's revised circular economy framework, monitoring framework for the year 2023, and also on the European Union resource efficiency targets and sustainable development goals. Referring to the framework, we noted the fact that there is an exponential rise in the extraction and use of resources, and according to recent statistics, the European Union economy is still mostly linear, with secondary materials accounting for less than 12% of all materials used in the European Union economy. Also, we highlighted the fact that there is a planetary crisis that has triple coordinates: climate change, biodiversity loss, and pollution. And according to the data that we found, in 2020, each European was responsible for 35 kilograms of plastic packaging waste, a 25% increase from 2010. Also, the materials, energy, and other resources used in the extraction process of resources are discarded in our atmosphere, water, and land much too quickly. Going on to the second part of the table, which refers to the EU resource efficiency targets and the Sustainable Development Goals, we noted the following elements. There are around 7 years left until 2030, the deadline for reaching the Sustainable Development Goals, and the current situation regarding the achievement and the global goals is not promising at all. There is the need to accelerate the transition from the linear model of economy to the circular one. Also, circular economy influence in the European Union and the transition towards it is moving at a fast pace due to investments, value added, jobs, and innovation in the European Union. And also, circular economy and circular economy ecosystems are responsible for supporting today's European Union growth model, which has become more sustainable, stable, inclusive, competitive, and resilient. The case study emphasizes the following vital aspects. First of all, monitoring progress towards the circular economy implicates understanding the importance of individuals' well-being, happiness management, the role of healthy smart cities for communities, industries, and businesses, and the implications of waste reduction in accomplishing the Sustainable Development Goals, and also identifying and disseminating the best practices for circularity, which means being able to assess and evaluate the effectiveness of the European Union's policies and measures, so that the focus will be kept for the years to come for the Sustainable Development Goals. Moving on, in terms of the European Union policies and measures, there is still a lot to be done as follows. The European Union's priorities should revolve around key components and targets of the circular economy, such as production and consumption, waste management, secondary materials, competitiveness, and innovation. Also, the European Union countries should focus more on the most relevant innovative recycling technologies, given the fact that today not all technologies relate to waste management and are covered by the European Union's circular economy policies and measures. We have also the discussion and the conclusions, and here we noted the fact that the transition towards a happier future for all, both present and future generations, should focus on the fact that nobody should be forgotten or left behind. And this implicates rethinking the scope of sustainable development and of the circular economy for smart cities and waste reduction. Also, these elements are crucial to the well-being of people and communities, as well to the health of organizations and the environment. And in the end, we have the list of references, which is quite extensive, and the references are up to date, including the current year. Also, speaking about the references, we chose to analyze several details regarding the most recent documents and the most recent statistics belonging to the European Parliament, the European Commission, the European Union, and so on and so forth. Thank you very much for being so kind to participate in our presentation and to assist in our presentation. Once again, the title of our presentation was Moving Towards a Happier Future, Sustainable Development and Circular Economy for Smart Cities and Waste Reduction. Thank you.